this live with prayer. I think Zambia, we need to be prayerful. There's a lot going on in the country. So I think we need to put God first. We need to reconnect with God. Personally, politically, I just have decided to put God first in politics. Like what is happening in Zambia is shocking, and it's almost like a spiritual attack. Like the country is under spiritual attack. So we need to connect to God. Zambia was declared a Christian nation. But if it is shocking, it is disappointing, it is disgraceful. I am confused, you know. I am confused at what is happening in Zambia. A lot is going on. First of all, we have the by-election, which is supposed to be a simple thing, peaceful. A by-election is supposed to be peaceful. But look at what happened, you know. Look at what happened on the eve of that by-election. It started with a statement by Sean Tembo and all the things that, the illegalities that were uncovered in Kawambwa. Myself, I expected ECZ to postpone the election because there was some malpractices which were going on. Anyway, ECZ did not cancel that election despite the malpractices that were reported. And even Chipenzi, one of the officials there at ECZ, was challenged to step down or to improve, but he didn't. They decided to go ahead with this election despite officials at ECZ being challenged to step down. ECZ decided to hold this election in Kawambwa. And after they decided to go ahead, on the eve, we saw the drama between Mumbipiri and Mike Imposha. And then we don't know, there are some breaking news that Mumbipiri was arrested. We haven't received a confirmation from Zambia Police. We have seen Mike Imposha saying that he's going to sue Madam Mumbipiri. We don't know what's happening there. We saw that MPs, imagine a member of parliament is being accused of stealing a laptop and a cell phone. Like, okay, all this is on the eve of the election, which ECZ should have cancelled this election. ECZ should have cancelled this election to ensure that they work with the Zambia Police and send enough police forces there to maintain law and order so that the election can go on peacefully. Now, we are here today, despite the opposition raising an alarm of these election malpractices. ECZ decides for the election to go on, and then today, on the day of election, we have Sean Tembo attacked. We have violence everywhere. We have violence everywhere in Kawambwa. Where is Zambia Police? Where are those police officers who flood the High Court when ECL is going to court? What is the point of those police officers who have been hired? Are they only there to stand in Lusaka when ECL is going to court? They couldn't read the environment. But Zambia Police, Bayuyi, I heard Bayuyi is Kukawambwa. So Bayuyi, you couldn't determine that you need more security forces in Kawambwa, and you let the peace escalate. Bamusamba General and Jack Mwimbu, you people, the bosses at Zambia Police, Have you not received a report that the situation was tense in Kawambwa? And why haven't you sent? Why didn't you act proactively to prevent chaos in Kawambwa? You have hired thousands of police officers. Why can those police officers be sent to Kawambwa and maintain the peace? Because according to me, personally, if I was Mwangala Zalomis or Alice Mwenga or Chipenzi, I would have postponed those elections until we have enough forces in Kawambwa to maintain the peace. So now election day is here. People are being beaten, fake reports, And we know that all these reports are fake because the opposition will make a report to police. But once a member of UPND makes a report, they don't even investigate. They are quick to start manhunting and arresting people. It is a shame. Mwafiro kuteke chalo 3 years if you have failed to run a by-election after 3 years by UPND government. Shame on you. PF, how many by-elections did PF run when they were in government? And how many general elections did they run? No, by my 3 years in government, you can't run one single by-election. There is fracas. You can't be proactive and send the police. We know manpower is there. We know manpower is there. Tulamona baka pokolobo muya mkutantika kunani kudia. Mula tantika baka pokolanga mwafafat ECO kukoti. Kutantika baka pokola lusaka yonse. So baka pokolobo mutantika lusaka yonse. Nishta mubatumine Kawambwa to maintain peace and order. Since you refused to cancel those elections, you should have cancelled the elections or postponed them based on the malpractices that are happening in ECZ. ECZ is just looking. All Zambians must cast a vote of no confidence in ECZ. We need a fair, non-biased officials at ECZ or to the fire. Avena Chipenzi kuya bebere, Zalomis kuya bebere. You cannot be running a partisan organization at ECZ. You cannot. You cannot, because Zambia is a democracy. You cannot have biased people at the helm of ECZ. Zambia Police by Jack Mwimbu naba IG Musamba. There is no point in you by IG Musamba coming to the camera and saying all those things about state of emergency when you should have been proactive. But Jack Mwimbu or Musamba, had you sent police officers there in Kawambwa a week? Police officers should have been camped in Kawambwa a week before the election so that we do not get to hear. Mwamona, we have to be proactive and preventive. But Jack Mwimbu, what kind of policing are you doing now, IG? Iya react. Abantu baba chena, if interfere penelo mulesa mkupera ma statement. It's too late, but Jack Mwimbu Musamba, your statement should have been issued before the election to warn people. Everybody be peaceful, what not. So whom are you helping now? By IG. Musamba statement because that statement should have been issued before the elections, a week before. You should have sent police officers kunan. Munima fontini sana mweba UPND tamwa ishwa chikwali ba mafiuta tulela ndefia manu waisa mkulanda pari red makeup and you don't know it's a filter. Ubu fontini. Shame on you. Na mufiro teke chalo. Shame on you. You have failed to run an election after 3 years of governing, mwafirwa kuchita run election for a simple by-election in Kawambwa mwafirwa. Nga general election mukaikwanisha shani. Mukaikwanisha shani general election mwafirwa. Shame on you. I don't know, but from there, you know, a Christian nation. Somebody has been charged with witchcraft. Like, honestly, you will stop at nothing to charge people. You know, if you are threatened with witchcraft, you just say return to sender. Don't believe the thought of witchcraft. If you believe it, it will happen to you. Of all the things that are happening in Zambia, Kutiwa police issue statement pawangashua. Last week, these people, they are so paranoid about witch hunting. Remember last week, they arrested 2 boys before the announcement of ECL's eligibility. They arrested 2 boys in a park who were just lounging at Yobaisam Kuchitobwanga pa High Court Babakaka. Even I will like a page and where am I coming from? Where are you coming from? Na no kuchile pa page hapa. Fia bupuba. So, to learn that, ababa UPND fibayambo kulachita charge abantu on witchcraft. You know that is a political persecution. Because someone can create a story at Pumulo Nakwa Tobwanga Bankaka. They have no proof. So this is witch hunting. They are doing witch hunting now. In a Christian nation, mu Champions League. In a shafi mfuako mwandini. Shafi mfuako. Ai inombe bakulata fenga walanda ifintu. Bye mabaya kuta report at Pumulo Nakwa Tobwanga. They plant evidence. We know all these deals. People can plant evidence against you. You plant evidence against that person. We know it. We know it. That's why here in America, all police officers wear cameras. Yes. Muzambia na mwena, we have to put a law. Police officer on camera. Because of this thing of police officers are capable of planting evidence. That's why Kunoko America, it is a law. Police officer afwala camera. What evidence do you have at Wanga Wakwe? Here say you cook up stories. We are not going to buy that. No, we are not going to buy that. And we were not born yesterday. Okay? So you can't come here and tell us stories to say so and so na musango wanga, when we know that evidence can be planted. So we want Zambia Police to start wearing cameras. Wherever they go, bale send them a camera. If they don't have a body camera, let them use a camera phone as evidence. We are not going to trust and believe people by word of mouth cooking up stories and having people prosecuted over hearsay. The same thing is happening. Oh, Jinch Senga stole so much. What proof do you have? Oh, this person stole much. What proof do you have? Such kind of whatever abuse has sailed long time ago. That's why all police stations that operate fairly, free and fairly, they have cameras as evidence to back their claims. Yes. You can't just wake up mulechita accuse abantu. Umuntu aimafia mutulo because alipata pumulo ayaku police ayamulembesha story. No. Zambians demand that this Zambia police use cameras as evidence. Let the police officers wear body cam. Uyo UPN dule amkuchita report you umuntu. Afuiro kufala body cam and provide evidence. Takuni tako batu mune imafye, pantu walipata pumulo stumbeko, wayamulembesho mlandu wabufi, eroba mukaka. No. Walipata pumulo stumbeko, wayamkule mulembesha pumulo later practice witchcraft. And you plant the evidence, and then they throw me to jail. Because you are after the same political seat I'm after. We are not going to allow that. You are not going to take Zambia there. Not on our watch. Not on our watch. We are not going to allow it. Yes. So area shiryo to apa TikTok mkulanda wale fokshita debate, but it's just shameful that we can reach to a place where people can start planting evidence against people for political gain. It's a shame, really, that Zambia, we can reach to where people are planting evidence to have people arrested, cooking up stories to have people arrested. It won't take you anywhere. Remember, lies have short legs. Lies will always come back. Eddie Ashidio. Even if you cook up stories about witchcraft, you plant evidence, it will come back. But when a Zambia, this is the time to invest in a good camera. In your vehicle, in your house, on your body. Once when a Zambia, invest in a good camera, it will save your life. These people will stop at nothing. They will cook up stories and you'll be thrown in jail over a cooked up story. Kunaku America, like I said, all police officers are required to wear a body camera, and when they are going to arrest somebody, the body camera must be turned on. If somebody is accusing you, let them have evidence. Yes, we are not going to allow it. Mule fiengere shabantu. And for me, as I close, I'll just read the comments and then I'll go to TikTok. We can chat on TikTok. As I close, I just want to say that it is a shame that ECZ did not cancel these elections or postpone them, because there were reports of election fraud, and the ECZ decided to go ahead with these elections. And then now there is violence there, and the police is issuing a statement after the fact. For me, I think it is hypocritical of Zambia Police to issue a statement after the fact. Zambia Police should have been proactive, issued that statement a week before the by-election, and they would have sent battalions to secure the place. That is the mandate of Zambia Police, to maintain law and order. So Zambia Police, where were you? Pakti le roba IG Musamba, mwise mkula pera ma statement. Didi abantu na balwa. Didi kuifinto na fipena kukawambwa kwa abantu na baboma na babachena, ero mresa mkupera statement. Why didn't you give the statement before today? Before the elections? Why didn't you send police officers in Kawambwa to maintain order there? Why? We saw the police officers you have. We have been hiring a lot. They were police officers in the streets of Lusaka. Kuchech, mwani tumana wakapokola kuchech. Zambia Police is on Ubuntu to stop people from gathering. This is the thing that we are saying, to say Zambia Police is compromised. Because Zambia Police, they sent Igabaka Pokola to stop people from Kwingira Mumas for Sata's memorial. Kwadibaka Pokola from here to the moon. Mwamona? Peaceful people who wanted to pray. memorial yabasata Zambia Police yali tumabakapukula kulya mwamona efyo ndemye banati mwemure twishiko okwebati ba Zambia Police but they don't mean well. They are not performing their duties as they should. Because didia kwali nani kani yabasata kwali bakapokola ku church. Like honestly, really? Will I say page and ukula lembefia upuba kutua fuma pofi? Anyway, no one invited you. Don't come here and disrespect me. Kebeba no come. Wina lembefia bupubapa. Go and tell aba kufiere pantu eba kufundo bupubo mwakwata. You know? Because a normal person can't come and be writing stupid comments here when we are talking about serious matters. It means aba kufiere taba kufunda. So go and take your foolishness to the people who gave birth to you and didn't teach manners. Didn't teach you manners. Don't bring your foolishness to Kulin. Wanfa. Mutuayo upuba kule wabena ba mifiere ba mikusishe. Ineta wanjishiba. So just leave my page. I didn't invite you here. We are talking about serious matters here. What I'm saying is Zambia Police, they sent Wakapokola to block peaceful people to enter a church. We know that Zambia Police has been hiring people. Anytime ECL is going to court, there is police officers from here to the moon blocking all the streets of Lusaka for one person. Now a by-election, and the by-election tempers are high, people are campaigning. What stopped him? Zambia Police Kukawambwa before? What stopped him IG na mwimbu kutumaba kapokola in the streets of Kawambwa to maintain order? What stopped them from camping there so that they can be peace, law and order? But after abantu babo mababa chena, if you fiachitika mlesa mkupanga chi statement, well, sorry to tell you, sir, that statement is a bit too late. The government is fighting the people. The government of UPND is fighting the people because the government was supposed to send police officers there to Kawambwa a week before and camp. You know, police officers, they are psychologists, they are sociologists, they are highly trained to read a mood of a situation and to avoid the violence to happen. So me, I'm just asking them, why are they not sending, they not send the police officers there to Kawambwa to avoid the violence that happened there? This is my question. I'm not attacking. I am asking them. It is their duty. They are paid to do that. It is their job. You are very ignorant. Ignorance, a lot of people, even in Bible, to say my people will perish from ignorance. Because you should know that the Zambia Police's mandate, that's why people who are heading these key institutions, they are supposed to be non-partisan, so that they can apply the law without fear or favor. So number mulemo tapali nani. There is no fairness in the application of the law. Nangumuine, it is rigged. Kuliine, it is rigged. With everything that happened, everything that has been exposed, we know we know what's going to happen. If the opposition win, it is by God's grace. But kumaka ya wuntu fie wawo. The things they have done to ensure that they win, they will win. They will win. But you know what? At the end of it all, lesayewe shibe. You can win in the physical, but in the spiritual, lesana winner. Is all I can tell you. Imamwebalelanda pano, you're not winner. We give it to you. Win any. You can win in the spiritual. I mean, in the physical. Kumaka yenu na muwina kumaka. Because you have used everything, illegal and legal. You have done it all to ensure that you win. But your win is physical and is temporary. The win that matters is what God will say. And it is a spiritual win. No one can see it, is all I can say. It's not even shocking. It's not shocking that UPND will win this election because they did all they had to do. They are controlling the police. They should have sent the police there to ensure that no illegalities happen. ECZ should have suspended the election or postponed it, but they didn't because they had already set things in place to ensure that they win. So this is my opinion. If they have won by UPND, good for them. But they have won a physical battle and yet to win the spiritual battle. That's now why when you are fighting physically, you now start witch hunting. Because Bambi ture wonfiarisa, le seole turire nkondo shesu. That's why nomba. Bafuma muni physical fight. Baya muma fighting on the other side, not muni resa. Baya tuale nkondo nomba. Muni witch hunting. If we na Zambia that wa mumudi if. That wa ba mo fe muni witch hunting at yo buloshi. They will finish themselves. Because if you don't say if I change today paper, if our battle is spiritual. Our battle is spiritual. Eroresa, ala le tefia kuleta. Parwele le fide isa. Ifia kuisa fide isa. Bala pango bufi bala bepesha bantu. But if our fight is spiritual, our fight is a spiritual fight. Nanguba winner. If they win, they can win that election because they are fighting in the physical and using all kinds of means and methods. But if our fight is spiritual and God will have the final say. Let them do what they have to do. If we'll continue to pray for them. We love them. They are our leaders. They are in charge of this country. So despite what they are doing, we'll continue to pray for them and ask God to open their eyes that one day they might do the right thing for Zambia, not for themselves. Yes. One day they will come out of the dark cloud and to do the thing for Zambia. If this is just, muntu onsialaluba. So tuleba pepera. Zambia. If we shall stand on that and hold them accountable to their word. And if they don't deliver what they promise, they will find their way out sooner or later. So I am done, guys. Thank you for watching. We'll see you on TikTok for a debate. Thank you. Bye.